So you're thinking about moving to Johns Creek, Georgia, and your budget is in the 800s, and you're wondering like, what will your money buy? And that's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video. So let's get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, or in this case, Johns Creek, well, subscribe below, ring the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the market here in Atlanta and when we release new content like this. My name is Denny. The team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Atlanta, and we absolutely love it. So whether you move in next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta. I'm here at Halcyon, which is not in Johns Creek, by the way. This is about maybe 5 to 10 minutes from the northwest corner of Johns Creek. If there's anything Johns Creek is missing, it's probably something like this. This is technically in Alpharetta. It's also technically in Fulton County, but it's on the very edge. It's kind of at the intersection of Johns Creek, Alpharetta, and South Forsyth. It's really easy for you to get over here. As you can see, it's like a live, work, play. They've probably done 2 phases. They're gonna do 5. We love this place. My family's kind of hanging out over there, gonna be hanging out while I do videos, and then we're gonna have dinner at Butcher and Brew right here. And then one of my favorite coffee shops right behind me, this is a Dirty Ice Chai Tea Latte from Land of a Thousand Hills. Really great coffee shop. So anyway, that's not why you're here. Let's get out on this tour. We're gonna show you a couple of different properties in the 800s, show you, see what your money will get here in Johns Creek, and then we'll circle back here and wrap it up, put a bow on it. So let's go check out that first property. All right, well, this is one of my favorite homes on the tour. It's right down the street. I mean, like right outside of the neighborhood is my favorite coffee shop, Divine Coffee, at least my favorite one in Johns Creek. I got a lot of favorite coffee shops and breweries. There's just, I pick one in each suburb, and Divine is it. And so this is maybe 1 or 2 minutes from the coffee shop. That could be dangerous. More importantly, it's one of the newer homes that we've showed you on the tour. It's built in 2017, and it is absolutely perfect. And what I mean by that is, if it were me buying, like, I wouldn't change anything. I love all of the design choices, from the flooring, the paint, the colors, the stone, the countertops, all the different tile, the different featured walls, the textures, the materials, everything about it. That's it right there behind me. So I love it. Also, it's in this kind of like a cul-de-sac and tucked back there between those 2 homes. But again, built in 2017, it's 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and it's listed at $829,700, and it's just over 3,800 square feet. I want to say 3,824 square feet. And so it's, in my opinion, one of the best values that I've seen here on the tour and in the 800s. With the newer construction, it's going to be low maintenance. The neighborhood is beautiful. It's not as mature because it's a newer construction neighborhood. I say newer, you know, 2017 was 5 years ago. So all the trees haven't had a chance to grow up and mature. It's got a playground, tennis, swimming pool, all of the neighborhood amenities that you want. Nice, I don't know if you can see, but there's sidewalks all through the neighborhood, so it's very friendly if you like to go for a walk. And because of the proximity of the house, or because of its positioning tucked back there, you have a nice secluded wooded private backyard. So I'm going to throw up some pictures of the home because you have to see the inside of it. All the choices they made I love, and I think that's a fabulous home. But it's not up to me, it's up to you. On to the next one. All right, well, we are here at our next stop, and I love this neighborhood and I love this house. The thing about this neighborhood is it was built in the early 2000s. So on the tour, you know, sometimes you see that I'm in older, more mature neighborhoods, and then some are new construction where things were kind of just planted. What I love about this is it was about 20 years ago, so it's had time to mature and grow up, but you know, it's not like overgrown or too crazy. I mean, it's like perfect blend for me. Personally, I love it. The lawns are well manicured. Looks like everyone takes a lot of pride in their home ownership. The property I'm going to show you here, it's right behind me, but there's a bush in the way, so I'll walk down the sidewalk. It was built in 2003. It's listed at $840,000. It was actually listed at $900,000, and then they have recently reduced it to $840,000, but it's 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. It's 5,700 square feet. So I think that puts it around $150 a foot, which is a really great deal. The house is a little bit down, so the driveway goes down, but it sits in this nice cul-de-sac here. So it's very peaceful back here. All the lawns look professionally manicured and maintained. From a design perspective, like, it's got really great bones. The color palette is just fine. The floors look amazing, hardwood floors throughout. You can imagine with 5,700 square feet, there's everything you need in terms of space, offices, playrooms, game rooms, you know, storage, all of that stuff. But there is room if you want to kind of spruce it up and change the design and make it more, you know, on trend with 2022. You could do that, or it's perfectly fine just the way it is. You can just move in and love it. But at $840,000, it's one of the better homes that I've seen on this tour. It's neck and neck. If you do me a favor, which home did you love the most? Drop that in the comments below. And by the way, if you're getting any value whatsoever from these videos, I'd love to know that as well. But you know, oftentimes in these tours, I'm like, nah, take it or leave it. But this particular property, I love it. All right, you're in for a treat on this stop, and you know I don't say that a lot. Right here behind me, you see on this corner lot, you have it has tons of great curb appeal, well manicured. It's like that all the way around, every side of it. Nice flat yacht, large usable, large backyard and side yard. One of the things I love about this house is that the community is really vibrant. You've got swim, tennis, activities throughout the year, great proximity to 400, to Avalon, to Johns Creek. Super nice neighbors right there as well. But it's over 6,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and at just $850,000. Makes it one of the best values I've seen on the tour. I love the design choices. The floor is to die for. High-end appliances, exotic granite and marble and stone throughout the bathrooms and kitchen. The best appliances that you can buy. I believe this is by far one of the best ones you're going to see on the tour in terms of value. The only thing I will say is that I don't love some of the color choices, but you know what, when you look at stuff like that, color is an easy fix. What's expensive are those the stone, the kitchens, the bathrooms, the square footage. It's a large house, like all of that stuff you can't really replace, but paint, that's a simple fix. So I think this is one of the best ones you're going to see on this tour. All right, on this stop, we're going to be looking at a beautiful home listed at $859,000, and it is right here in this quiet cul-de-sac. It's a very mature neighborhood, all built in the early 90s. Like I said, this home in 1993. This home across the street is gorgeous. It's been recently updated, at least the exterior has been painted, nice, well manicured. I prefer this color palette, gray and white, over this property behind me, which is the one that is for sale, but that's easily rectified with a little bit of paint. But it is a large home. You've got 5,769 square feet. It's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, It's got a really great outdoor entertaining space in the back with a nice expansive deck, a fire pit, all of those things. The home's in decent shape, but it could use a cosmetic little facelift if that's something that you're interested in doing. And the neighborhood values do support you being able to do that and add some value and still have some equity. So it's perfectly turnkey and you can live in it just like it is. Fabulous neighborhood, swim, tennis, very vibrant community with all kinds of activities all throughout the year. It's centrally located close to 400, Alpharetta, Avalon, and Johns Creek. It's in Johns Creek, of course, but great school system. So this is, I'd say, the prototypical Johns Creek in the 800s. If you want like the same amount of space, with a lot and the house, that's probably going to be in the millions. So in Johns Creek, you're talking 7, 8, 900,000 for, you know, a home that is maybe built in the 90s or early 2000s, but it's really in good shape. Or it's going to be north of $1 million if you want a house like that that's brand new. All right, here on this stop, this home is actually right on the border of Johns Creek and Alpharetta. A lot of that's used interchangeably because Johns Creek is kind of sandwiched between Alpharetta and Duluth. But this home is zoned for Alpharetta High School. It's right here behind me. It was built in 1995, but the owner has put in over $150,000 in upgrades, from flooring to paint, kitchens, bathrooms, everything has been upgraded. It's very high end. But again, built in 1995, it's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, just under 4,700 square feet. I want to say like 4,692, putting it at $191 a foot. The best part about this home, other than being absolutely stunning and in great shape, is that it's in a great location. You are in really close proximity. I think 5 minutes to Georgia 400, 7 minutes to the Avalon. There's shopping, dining, all that kind of stuff. It's listed at $895,000. This is also a swim, tennis neighborhood, as well as a park for the kids and access to the Big Creek Greenway, where you can go running, biking, hiking, get out in nature, do all that stuff. It's a great home, but it's in an even better location, great school zone. And this is what $895,000 looks like in Johns Creek. All right, well, now that you've seen what your money will buy in the 800s here in Johns Creek, hopefully that gives you a good idea of the market. It's June here, summertime, so you know, markets change rapidly. Interest rates are changing, pricing changes. Prices are actually up, inventory's up, interest rates are up, so everything's kind of up at the moment. But that is a fluid situation. So, you know, if you have any questions about the interest rate environment or a particular property or just questions in general, you can drop them in the comments below. But as usual, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to talk about your current situation. If you haven't already, subscribe below, ring the bell so that you get notified when we release new content. And until I see you in person, hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.